Wyadotte is considered the heart of Downriver. It is not in the center. The northern part of Brownstown would be the center of Downriver. But of all the cities in this region, Wyandotte does have the liveliest downtown. And it is the most similar to Detroit's downtown, except that it's on the river and parking is free. Today we will discuss Wyandotte's people, housing market, food, and much more. Like Southgate, Wyandotte is a medium-sized city in the northeastern part of the area, right along the Detroit River. With just over 25,000 people, Wyandotte is the 59th largest community in Michigan. Occupations are pretty evenly split between white and blue collar, with most jobs in an office, healthcare, or management, or sometimes manufacturing. Wyandotte is not quite as cultured as Southgate, but it still has a ton of great food options. Whiskey's on the Water and Captain's definitely come to mind when you think about downtown Wyandotte. They are both a family-friendly place with good food during the day and that lively bar scene at night. Perfect for downtown. Whiskey's also has live music and DJs on the weekends and a nice outdoor patio with views of the water for great outdoor seating. However, some of my personal favorites are Wyandotte Bistro for kind of a more posh style atmosphere with great food and some unique drinks. Now Joe's Hamburgers for a more retro hamburger joint style, which I believe has a couple arcade games, possibly. Now Stroh's is a good place for ice cream if you already are downtown, but the best ice cream in Wyandotte is Bob Joe's frozen custard. Not just the best in Wyandotte, like the best around. It's so thick and creamy, it doesn't even feel like ice cream. It's a must try. Also, Little Pierogi and Crepe Kitchen has amazing food. Komei is a much cheaper place for sushi than the sushi bar, and it's just as delicious, so you might as well go there. I know I keep saying the word delicious, but seriously guys, the food in Wyandotte is delicious. It's fantastic. But the Waterfront also has a beautiful patio. This is a great place for events as well. And speaking of, Smuggler's is a huge and very unique bar and grill. You have to try it. It's right on the water. Again, delicious food and such a great atmosphere and completely kid-friendly. Kid-friendly, did I say that right? Possibly even pet-friendly, but I think you'd have to ask first. Now for coffee, definitely the Coffee Lounge. It's right downtown and they have your typical drinks as well as very unique options that are just so delightful. You should definitely check them out. They are heavy on social media and they always post just these delicious looking drinks, and I apologize for overusing that word. Now there are a lot of little dive bars with cheap drinks and karaoke scattered around town, but if you're looking for a liquor store, Discount Drinks is one of the best. They have a ton of options and some of those even hard to find types of beer and liqueur. You should check them out. Now there's a couple of Italian places that are rated really high in this area, but I haven't had them, so I can't personally tell you if they're good or not. You'll have to try them yourself. Now I am also not a big shopper, so I can't say much about this, except that you should definitely check out Glowfish Studios. They have a ton of fun and unique gifts for everyone, including yourself. And the staff is very friendly. Now, being on the water, you can find plenty of patios to sit, walkways to walk, and companies to take you out on the water. Personally, I haven't rented any kayaks or boats on the Detroit River, but my brother-in-law runs About Time Charters. I will include a link down in the description below, but he specializes in walleye fishing on the Detroit River and some surrounding areas. If you know of any other must-dos here in Wyandotte, please let us know down in the comments below. The housing market here in Wyandotte is strong. Just like Southgate, it mostly consists of single-family, 3-bedroom homes, and most of them were built between 1940 and 1970. Now, the average sales price is about the same as Southgate, $165,000, with the average rent being $1,300. You have your wealthier households, especially on the water, but you have some poorer households as well. Legally, I cannot share crime statistics, but this website is great. Wyandotte also has its own school district with over 4,500 students in 10 different schools. Now, as the heart of Downriver, Wyandotte can be a great place to live. It has a lively downtown center. Schools and crime are average for this region of Michigan, and the housing market is strong. You can take a drive up Biddle Avenue, which is also West Jefferson, so don't let that confuse you. But this is the main street of downtown Wyandotte. Most of the places that you're going to see and go to are going to be on the street, and it is the most scenic route to Detroit. Although I will warn you, it does get a little rough through River Rouge, southern Detroit area. But staying in West Jefferson will take you to some pretty intriguing parts of Detroit, like Belle Isle and many others. If there are any specific questions you have about the city of Wyandotte or any other cities in the region, feel free to message me. We've already discussed Southgate, which you can watch here, and we'll be talking about the other cities in the future videos. So if you liked this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and like it, and share it with someone you know that could use the information. Stay happy, stay healthy, and trust your realtor.